Silakan tripod is. Cik tolong delok ke punyuku. Aku lagi live. Cek lagi.
Fabio Quattararo, a hat-trick in general. He's on at the moment after winning. He's done Ronaldo, who might be coming today, maybe. Who knows? We will find out, won't we, if he's able to do it.
It's Hero. We've had the list read out to us by chosen what they have and what you expect to happen fly-wise in the race. Yeah, Stefan. So the medium player is the best compromise in between durability and grip. On the front, the medium one gives you more stability. Front is just more grip in maximally on the stress around the front. So all solution will be good for a nice.
Into this warm-up lap, here's Marc Marquez. He's won here so often. The 28-year-old. Today's John knows what it takes to win a race around here. Valentino Rossi. Yeah, those share 19 unlikely. He'll make it 4. Coming from 14th place on the grid. The onus on this creates that 15-point lead he has in the World Championship. Not a lot to split. Quattararo. At the start of this race, the yellow flag's waving, but now he's on board. Looks like we're just on. Fabio Quattararo and Morbidelli as well. Quattararo gets one. No. He closes the door. Morbidelli holds on. Just the start, Jack Maria Quattararo. So Quattararo from pole has been pushed back down to 4th. Nakagami in here is there as well. It's Maverick Vinales, who was really slowing up like Zarco in 10th through the first sector. Ford Camilla as he led down, back straight towards just what he wants on the factory of Aprilia. Stark on the middle of the third line. Stark out there from Joseph Corners. It was only a bit of a tussle there with Martin 14th to get on the barrier in 15th. Here is Paco Bagnaia, number 63. Chico Morbidelli and Fabio Quattararo did get the big red blur flying by them. It was in the form of Thriller 2021. Goes on and on and on. The Nightmare Starter team for the first time, and for the first time in 2021. Jazz and Zarco coming very, very close to each other. Those two are really beating each other up on that first lap so far. Everything looking pretty rosy. There is Aleix Espargaro further back there. This is all the drama going on. The poor first lap from Rossi started to 17. He's let that go over for Petrucci slip on through. Two Suzuki's there. Quattararo's got that. Quattararo's just taken Bagnaia into here. Twitch there from the Ducati on Pecco Bagnaia. There's Quattararo got the inside line coming out of 5 on Bagnaia, but Bagnaia with that brute horse, Quattararo with the hard work to do all over again. All that debris in the Monza rep last year has it all to do now as he rejoins the race right at the very back. Downhill full fuel tank at this stage of the race. It's so easy to have that front end wash out from underneath you. Here comes Fabio Quattararo on the inside of Bagnaia into turn 13. That's great, but can he hold on? Quattararo's done to Bagnaia what Morbidelli's not yet been able to do to Jack Phillips, but he dared just to make sure there was no way that Bagnaia had the chance to slip off the inside into Nakagami. So the Suzukis now are in 6th and 7th. That's 9 goes back to Vinales. The second between Vinales and Zarco. In fact, Marquez has slipped back down to 14th place. Jack Miller showed yesterday an empty forced to run with the Yamahas. His rings goes really down into turn 6. It's a disaster. No other word for it. Pure enough disaster for Alex Fabio Quattararo, who pulled him out 2 weeks ago, and he's an early faller here in the Spanish Grand Prix. There's Aleix Espargaro, and that's fine, that'll do. 5th place for now. Wick was committed there, he tried to save it, didn't he? But gravity just took over. Quattararo to Yamahas. He takes 4th place from Pecco Bagnaia. The factory of Aprilia man on the brink is Jack Miller for the race lead. There is Joan Mir just up ahead of Maverick Vinales. We keep saying it, Rins throwing away yet another golden chance with a crash. He did it in Austria last year. He did it in Portimao last time out. Quartararo, though, is closing up on the tail here of Jack Miller. Will he even end that group involving Polisbarger, Bradle and Marc Marquez, those trio of Hondas that were really fast lap of the Grand Prix so far for Zarco. 38.189 through on Nakagami shortly because Fabio Quartararo is going through these fast right-handers coming up and he will launch an attack on Jack Miller. Surely could be game over. Quartararo will know that, Jack Miller will know that as well. That was all set up through turns 11 and 12 with the superior Yamaha corner speed on the nose with the power of the Ducati, but he's not strong enough on the brakes to get through. Got to get by Jack Miller fast. This could be game over very, very quickly because when this happened here in Boro Went, already he's been able to put 7, 8, 9 bike legs between for Alex Marquez in 2021. Faced as long as a wet Sunday, unfortunately for him. Really see the start of that, but yeah, this field team have got major problems here because we're going to get bigger now. Here's wide, well wide. More drama at turn 6 for the Speaking of Alex Reeves, he's last. He's just set the fastest lap of the race, 38.114. We saw one of those. He's not going to be on the podium. It's frustrating to watch from the Suzuki for 3 and 4, where the Yamaha just comes into its own. He'll stretch his legs. Miller are in this small sector where it's fast, high-speed corners. The edge grip in the corners, which went here was desperate to get past Nakagami. You can see that picture of the lad. He should have picked his moments very, very cleverly, very smartly, but this time just pushed into that right lap record from Fabio Quartararo, and he was doing that for fun this morning. And yes, to get to the front early on, clear track, daylight ahead of you, head down, and straight from Miller, Morbidelli, and Alicia Spargaro on the preview at the moment. That would be a Besmir. Further down the order, Polisbarger is in 10th there. Bradle looking through Jack Miller's mind right now as he's programming his brain. Quartararo is a little bit in the pace of Quartararo, and he badly needs a result. How much risk will Miller take? Well, in the past, Jack Miller has bitten off more than he can chew, but at the back end, so you'd think that after the start that Miller's had to this season, he would take a post the only man in the 37s, and comfortably so. Everybody else, I want 37. Miller, to his credit, to his enormous credit, under pressure, he wanted with a 37.9. Gap between himself and Quartararo, 6 tenths. Yeah, that was he chased the top 10. Just a couple of places behind these guys. Bastianini is coming through. He's up into 13th. He's just got Rossi 17th, but that's only because the likes of Rins and Binder and Alex Martino Rossi, he's 8 tenths at the moment behind Nicola Lecuona, who's had a little bit hot. Trying to nick a bit of time back on the brakes, another pre-RS GP, and that's and it is definitely the last sector where he's losing the time, but he is trying to really pushing that front end of the Ducati is the Australian. Okay. Zarco is about to start attacking Maverick Vinales. He's got on him, getting by him, will be Bagnaia on board with. That's Alicia Spargaro now. Alicia Spargaro be a podium offer here. Quartararo and Miller exchange high 130, that from the Italian third place. The only 3 men in the board still there with Pecco Bagnaia. Just behind these guys, Taka Nakagami and Doak, so he might well feature in the latter stages of this one as well. Yeah, he's the leading light of his teammate Polisbarger in 10th place. Breaking into turn 6, Bagnaia in that Michelin front tyre. He's able to stop that Harvard GP, wants to be, because Bagnaia is waiting to pounce on any kind of slip-up. Well, the gap between Quartararo and Miller at that, you wonder how much tyre he's using just to do that. As Marc Marquez here, 10th and 11th for Repsol Honda, not what we expected to see from Polisbarger. Marc Marquez looks out of the saddle for him, just working his way back up to confidence, and confidence which was definitely erased, and Arago has also had a couple of crashes. Quartararo at 37.770, and if the lead is over, it would be it now. Miller surely has to wave the white flag to Fabio. Comfortably clear of Morbidelli. He doesn't have to worry about the Italian at this stage of the race. Almost second right now for Jack Miller, but it would be a massive finish for him just to get on board here with Pecco Bagnaia. He's using the speed of his Ducati to get up and into turn 6, and he's really deep as well. Looking at Spargaro gets the drive grip, the acceleration down the back straight. He's able to just ease onto a latest Ducati breaker. He's taken over that mantle from Andrea Dovizioso again. Here is Alex Rins there. Just put in his personal sliced off of that factory Suzuki, and that will be making this motorcycle the hub force being generated by that right aero addition. In 2021, and brilliantly, as the Spanish rider on the Aprilia, he loses a couple of places and then he comes on strong again. The same happened in Qatar behind Taka Nakagami here if he wants a chance at the podium. Zarco's got Vignale very, very poor start. He was on the second row in 6. His whole shot device did not work. Something with Adam Fowler, I think. Naya Bastianini. Impressive start to his rookie season in MotoGP. Turn 2. So easily done. The back of each of the captain. Bastianini was running well as losing the front end. Your classic turn 2 crash. He has rejoined the race as this is your fight for third place. Sterling on this lap alone in the first 2 sectors. Bagnaia has taken nearly 3/10 the 8th flat. Miller 1.3 behind, and it's Morbidelli who is indeed 2 tenths slower today with 2 riders on the podium. What a start would be not taking that fight with Zarco lying down, and why would he? He's Vinales. Juan Mir just gets another PB. I'll be keeping an eye on Mir's lap times. 2 or 3 paying though for that mistake 4 or 5 laps ago down. Mir and Vinales have opted for that softer front tyre in Jerez. This is Luca Marini at the moment. Well, why? He wasn't going to make that corner in a million years, was it? Very thing for Valentino Rossi. You've got to feel like they're running out of victory Yamaha at the moment. Rossi outside the points, and that's dropped to me right now. These 2 guys know each other incredibly well. Franco Morbidelli and Pecco, both in the VR46 Academy. And now as we head on Yamaha, to his credit, Morbidelli circuit right now. It's Jack Miller. Brilliant performance by the Australian. To hope that Quartararo sees plus 1.2, some kind of mistake. In the past though, with Fabio Quartararo, particularly bulletproof, rock solid, does not make a mistake. And anywhere near Morbidelli, he will, but it's enough for the number 21. This is the battle for third future in terms of third place for Pecco Bagnaia. He's got a long Marquez fans. He's just moved up into 10th ahead of team. That's only 3 or 4 tenths slower than the top 2 men in the race at the moment, which given Randy starts right-handed here at Jerez. Spectacular speed through Tosin up. The gap to the front still 1.2. Jack Miller 1.4, sorry, Tam, we'll keep our eyes on this one. Bagnaia just cannot get on turns on the exit. The problem that Bagnaia's got is quite a big one, is that Morbidelli was brilliant with the Yamaha. Nobody stronger all weekend than Morbidelli, or Mir and Vinales if you like, because they're 7th and 8th. The 2 riders running the soft front. They're now down into the low 138s. As we get close to half, contending with the threat being posed by Taka Nakagami. Brad Binder's the second Jerez Grand Prix here last year, where he had a spectacular high side. 2 well. Is that game over for Binder today, or is he going to get back on and try and uttered about that? Brad Binder, he was full of beans on Friday, really more tame and sedate than what he had there last year, because that was a monster. Big heights. Did he have 2 falls last year? I think no, he clattered on. I don't think he hit Oliveira into turn 5 in the first race, and then in the second one he'd already hit Oliveira and then high-sided out to the final way okay. He's on his feet, so no obvious damage. After a big crash, that's going to be marked down as a very disappointing weekend. Trying to chase down the man that we're on board with, Franco Morbidelli, is only lapping a tenth a lap slower than Quartararo. But the problem is in 2021, and he's just not putting a single foot wrong. Is he about to just get picked off? How late is Morbidelli braking on these 2 right now? On that 2-year-old aging Wise-Zara, what task he's going to face for another 11.5 laps as well. Agro was just a touch quicker than these 2 on the last lap. Came on strong in as well. At the moment, I'm sure that Gigi Dell'Igna is pretty happy. We might have an answer to Franco Morbidelli, and of course Jack Miller. Quartararo's had a moment. He's lost 6/10 of a second here. Has that given Bagnaia the chance? I think it has. Something's gone wrong here for Quartararo. The moment on the front end in the middle of that and lost another 3/10 in the first sector. There's something horrendous a second. What's happened then to Fabio Quartararo? Morbidelli got the better drive. Morbidelli lost all of his exit speed, and that allowed years ago the failed gear shifter, wasn't it? On the back straight here when Fabio Quartararo was going to made the MotoGP podium. Well, it would be cruel again if it was something mechanical. Because of the last lap, it's now, well, Jack Miller here could be on the brink of all his criticism come at once here. How on earth has this happened? What did happen on that previous lap to Fabio Quartararo? Completely evaporate. How bizarre. And all of a sudden, on that final, it's baffling. As they make their way onto the start-finish straight, Jack Miller here is going to challenge for the lead. And he's in the Grand Prix. He's got it done. Fabio fading, or is he just, you don't just roll out a 1.5 second lead, do you? It doesn't There'll be some nervous faces over in the Monster Energy Yamaha garage. It's really hot in turn number 5. Jack Miller has never won since 2006. Oh, there'll be some nerves as well, though. Just after everything that's happened in the last few weeks, there would be some tears. But so what on earth has just happened?
Sorry, Steve, I wouldn't believe how Jack is riding. Unreal. Like, just because how good is Jack riding it?
Couldn't agree more, Simon. And when you take into account the Ducati guys, they are so nervous. Lynn Jarvis has got the side has broken the resistance of Franco Morbidelli after passing him a couple of laps to go. Oh, against another mid 139. Yeah, something's definitely not right. To fall on the cliff like that, surely. Or maybe they did. I didn't know. Did he? It's not the first time he's done that either. Wow. Well, this is a bit of the problem down into turn 6. Shake of the head, isn't it, as he exits turn 6. He's having a look just to see where. Yeah, he knows that he was unbelievably Ducati, who haven't won here since 2006, could be on for
Once it's front, not rear. You know, he's having trouble on the entry.
Thanks for that, Simon. Fabio Quartararo has somehow got about 8.5 laps leader. How quickly the picture has changed. The landscape of the big championship points. It'd be good to get an on board with Fabio Quartararo, wouldn't it? I've got the full gearbox, etc. Just to sort of tick off with you. Last lap, he was 1.1 seconds slower than Jack Miller. 1.1 Cabagnai. He's about to make light work of this. He can't even believe how quick he is licked up. And then some Ducati 1-2. And Morbidelli's about to crawl up. By the way, the fastest man on circuit, Marc Marquez, Friday, Steve, about being caught out by quite a significant drop in time. This really is like free basing, isn't it? I mean, what a moment. This is such a popular lad, and he has been so down in the dumps, but he's set through for Morbidelli on his former teammate. This is going to
Retreat, that's where they're getting him. You know, was it Aragon? Yeah, rubber. But because the temperature goes up, the pressure goes up.
and be in the top 10. Thanks again, Simon. The way he's going, he's not got to tick him off. Taki Nakagami's right behind the Spaniard as well. A buffer at the moment with 7 laps to go. Surely he can hold on to that. But this guy's coming in. It's just a passenger. Nothing he can do. You have to feel for him, don't you? That just got outside of him, going through 5. Actually not. That's great. That's amazing. From Ken style into turn 5. And he goes straight forward up the inside of Fabio Quartararo. This with Nakagami, and Mir has picked up Aleix Espargaro as well. He was caught napping. That's very, very close there. Quartararo is not only going to lose this race, would leave here as well. Unbelievable. Can you believe how quickly the complexion? Unbelievable. And that's. You only have to look to last year. This one will really, really hurt Fabio Quartararo. It will sting. Vignale, but he's got Zarco and Marquez coming as well. Marquez is doing sounds. I've got to put my ball. We've done Fabio Quartararo. Job done here in Jerez. He's so hard for it. I look over the shoulder from Quartararo, gets a face full. Everything he can, by the way, out front to hold on, Matt, because Nakagami's lapping half a second. Yeah, as soon as Nakagami got that clear, Zarco just easily, really humbling. Tough watch for Fabio Quartararo, fans. He won't believe it, will he? What, Fabio Quartararo? I don't really want to show back to the extent that Fabio Quartararo has. I mean, at the moment, I've got Miller's in 38s. You have to feel desperately sorry for Fanfare. We'll find out and pick the bones out of it later. It doesn't look like he'll score any points here. What you will have closing back up on Bagnaia. And Miller, as he crosses the line, is going to be 5 laps away. We just love to see racing. But I've got to be honest, I'm really taking over the first 3 Grand Prix of the season. A couple of night plays in Portimao. The pressure is mounting when you're in a factory team. A high pride up more than Jack Miller, and today it could be the day where he takes that first big and immensely popular victory as well. This is how it looks at the moment. I mean, he is right now. Fabio Quartararo on that last lap was nearly 3 seconds. Incredible. This man here, Pecco Bagnaia, in this race. 5 laps to go. We're an unheard of 1-2 in Jerez of all places. Quartararo in absolute. It's been a really humbling afternoon. At the moment, he's going to Le Mans level, 66 points. Can Morbidelli work her way through on Pecco Bagnaia, but Quartararo is not going to be able to do as well. Miller still with that advantage of 1.8 seconds over Bagnaia. And Morbidelli a half a second quicker than Jack Miller. Nakagami, the 26-year-old from Townsville, Justery, and the best stories of
Live
all
malam ini kita live.
backs against the wall, and they come back to prove everyone wrong. They not keep a good man down for too long. He gets knocked down. Assen, 2016, when he was part of the Mark VDS Honda project, wet and damp conditions at the Dutch TT. Well, if you cast your mind back to get a camera on him at the end of this one, if it stays the way it is, because they will be, Ducati, at a circuit they have notoriously struggled at. Joe yesterday, a crucial session to MotoGP riders, but he made it out when he did it. Yeah, truly brilliant. Quattararo fan, can you believe it? Lap 14, it's looking like the top 10. It's looking like he's going to pick up a couple of points of interest, information-wise, on the front and the rear tyres there from this angle. Difficult to really judge. We don't want to make assumptions without knowing the fact. But Bagnaia smell a late charge here, and cause delivered by Bagnaia, wouldn't it? Nakagami's running out of steam for the podium. The World Championship leader. His awful Sunday in Spain just gets Oliveira. Has actually passed him, he has, and now it's Stefan Bradl who's about to fly. Isn't it? It really is going to burn Fabio Quartararo in this Spanish Grand Prix for quite some time now. He's just been cruising around. Another 1 second further back, so he might hold on to a point or two. And not. That's all. I know somebody who's going to be very, very pal, his cousin buddy Cal Crutchlow, who's had so much faith in Jack right now. Well, just imagine. I mean, I don't know what time it is over in Oz at this moment. It's through the roof. Fire with Peter and Sonia, fire at the barbecue. The fire here in Spain. It's not over though. The gap's now under a second. Pecco Bagnaia, remember, it's come down to what is going to be a nervous last lap. A really, really nervous last lap. Should be enough of a margin for him to control, surely, to hold off Pecco. When was the last time Ducati had a 1-2? Probably not that recently, actually, the way they set up it out to 1.2 in the last sector as Jack Miller, and as we rounds turn 13, Jack Miller taking this fantastic victory. What a moment, can you believe it? They're all so nervous down in that side of the factory, 10 corners away from a famous, famous victory. It's about to Bagnaia to take victories. You have to when you're a factory rider. Gidalinia looks on. Is he smiling? He looks so calm. I can't Miller. Number 43. What a ride! There's going to be sweaty palms down under right now. I'm getting quite emotional myself in the box here because we all know how much for the final time on the last lap. Turn number 9 at the moment of his Grand Prix career. He's on course to become a... Here he comes into the final sector. Jack Miller then has just got to forget about Bagnaia's live heart rate. What about Jack Miller's? What about the... For the Wizard of Oz here in Spain, Jack Miller. Aussie, 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 GP race here in Jerez. And it's a Ducati 1-2 in Australia as well. Get the national anthem ready. Further back, Nakagami takes 4 ahead of Mir and Alicia Spargaro 6. Happened. The investigations, the inquest will start. 1-0 the factory Ducati team. Well, you will not...
Eksistensimu dengan Yamaha All New Aeros 155 Connect.
Get the simplicity. Feel the durability. Feel the freedom. Feel the power. Suasana memang lebih baik. Inilah sebuah persembahan bagi jiwa yang layak mendapatkan.